I think that social media was like a fad, a couple of years ago. And then we've been teaching and preaching how people need to get into it.
Well, you had 5 points about working with buyers the other day that were given to you by a lender from the National Real Estate Post show. And I watched that broadcast, and the lender on there said, doing this social media, the place where people do business has changed. It's the place that's changed, and we have to know how to use the place that they're in, because this is where they are. But he also said, and I think Gary Vee also talks about this, who are the ones that are really engaged with you? Your 5, 5, and 5 thing is really, really a big piece, because you have to engage with the ones that are engaged with you. That's where you're going to get your referrals. You know, it's easier to just ask somebody who a good real estate agent is than go find one. It's easier. And that's why 40% of buyers are referred to us. They didn't find us on their own. And the way we get referred is we stay top of mind, which is what you're talking about here. Who am I really engaged with? You know what?
And you need to make your bio a story. Make it a story. And at the end of that story, make people feel like, wow, I want to work with him or her, right? Or that team. And have another real estate agent, or have your broker, or have your friend read it, and make sure, and then say, just criticize it. I want some some constructive criticism about my own bio, because that's what people are going to see and read, and it's everywhere, just like you're saying. And then update your LinkedIn work experience. We talked about that, and your skills and your expertise, and clean up your LinkedIn inbox.
I think your bio is it's two different audiences between LinkedIn and Facebook. On LinkedIn, you want your statistics and your credentials, and I've done this many, I've been doing this. But on Facebook, as you said, if you tell a story, you know, Einstein said, if you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. So on my Facebook profile, if I, instead of talking about how wonderful I am, if I said, you know what, I did a transaction with Miss Cookie Boston, and here's what happened, and tell them the trials and tribulation, how Cookie came out on top. She gets to be the hero. I'm just the guy that got her there. But that kind of a story, if I read the Facebook bios from 10 real estate agents, I guarantee you only one of them will be a story. The other 9 are going to be, here's my credentials, here's what I do, I'm committed to customer service. Hell, it just tastes like chicken, Ruthie. They're all the same. Tastes like chicken.
Anyway, that's my tips for the day, is to just take an audit of yourself, and in the meantime, give you some things to share.
So it sounds like you're wrapping up. I'm just going to make this comment. It's important what we put out there, but it's also important what we acknowledge that other people put out there. That's where the engagement comes. When we recognize them, it doesn't cost anything to pay them a compliment. And that's why the 5-5-5-5 strategy is so critical. It's not just us putting stuff out there. It's us responding to what's out there. That's what, when you get a comment on your post, you get a shot of dopamine. It's a chemical that your brain releases. And it's more powerful than morphine or heroin. And when you can give people that kind of a hit for their day, it's significant. You're really contributing to their quality of life. That's what you're doing. Those 5 DMs, those 5 likes, that's a really, really big deal. And you told me that takes 4 minutes and 12 seconds.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long, that's for sure. That's for sure.